This is iPhone 10.
This is how Apple introduced the revolutionary iPhone X. It brought features like FaceID, premium design and astronomical price tag of $1000. So, 7 years later, somebody like me bought a broken one for $45. The condition isn't great, but the phone was cheap. The back glass is cracked and so is the display. Also, the battery has degraded over time. Other than that, the phone is completely fine. Alright, let's start with the restoration. Power off the phone, remove these two pentalobe screws at the bottom, use a razor blade to create a gap and open the gap with a spudger. Now we are inside the phone, and the first thing I see is the swollen battery. So we also have to replace the battery because it is potential fire hazard. Remove the few screws, remove the bracket, and disconnect the flex cables. The flex cables of the display are now disconnected. Now we want to remove the motherboard from the housing. To do that, I will simply disconnect all flex cables connecting to the motherboard. After that is done, remove the SIM card slot. Also don't forget to remove these 3 screws holding the motherboard in the housing. Use tweezers to push SIM card pin inside so we can safely remove the motherboard. Unscrew the bracket holding the camera and remove it. Remove the rear camera. Lift up the front camera and disconnect the last flex cable going to the motherboard. After this is done, we can finally remove the motherboard. And since the front camera module is also paired to the motherboard, we need to remove it as well. Unfortunately, the battery adhesive strips have broken, so I will put some isopropyl alcohol and that will help soften the adhesive. Slide a spudger under the front camera and remove it from the housing. We have successfully removed everything from the old housing, and now it is time to put everything back to new replacement housing. Let's start with a motherboard. This housing is fortunately pre-assembled, so we don't have to transfer charging port flex cable and so on. A thread for one screw holding the motherboard was missing, so unfortunately I couldn't place in the screw. I also had issue with the antenna, so I swapped it from the previous housing to a new one. Once I resolved the issue with the antenna, I reinstalled back the rear camera and its bracket. Next was the front camera. And now the new used battery. Install it and press it into place. Remove the smudges and fingerprints. And it is time to replace the display. To replace the display, we will need to transfer the ear speaker flex cable. So remove these 3 screws. Transfer the flex cable to the new display. And reinstall the 3 screws. Connect the new display, see if everything works. And you can see that the option for True Tone is missing. On iOS 18, True Tone is enabled automatically, so you don't have to copy it from previous screen, but iPhone X runs iOS 16, so it doesn't have this feature. To copy the display data, I will use this JCID programmer. Firstly, we connect the original screen, copy the data. After that, we connect the replacement screen and write the data. After writing the data, we test if it was successful, and we can see it was successful. It is time to assemble everything together. I will install new waterproof seal. Unfortunately, I don't have this seal in stock, so I will modify this seal from iPhone XS Max. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. And if you enjoy the content that I make, subscribe please, it is free. This is the final assembly. Connect up the display flex cable, battery and ear speaker flex cable. Screw in the bracket. Just before closing the phone, remove the dust, and now it is time to close up the phone. Screw in the 2 pentalobe screws at the bottom and try booting up the phone. The phone works flawlessly, so job well done. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, bye.